Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the 4K exclusive Best Buy Steelbook edition of Beetlejuice. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me for Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guy 365. Okay, the 4K edition of Beetlejuice is here from director Tim Burton, and as you can see, I have the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook, and there's also a standard slipcover edition, as well as a gift set that is available out there for your choice of purchase. Now, for the movie itself, I'm a huge fan of the film. I've seen it countless times. Everything from, DVD, Laserdisc, to VHS. I've pretty much owned every copy of this one in some medium one way or another. And this movie is just amazing. It really is. It's early Tim Burton work, and some would say one of his best films. And I would say it's definitely up there for me. It's really just a beautifully made movie, visually stunning, and just a great cast. I mean, you have Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice, who's kind of just an iconic role for him, aside from Batman and his other roles. He's, I think, one of the top three he's best remembered for. Alec Baldwin, Gina Davis, all great in this one, and it's just a fantastic movie. It moves at a quick pace, but it just leaves a very lasting impression, and it's got everything from music to scenery, story. It's all cool. So, all right, we're going to talk about the picture quality and the audio, but first let's do a quick unboxing of the Steelbook. Okay, the Beetlejuice Steelbook from Best Buy. Nice looking cover. Really got a little shine to it, so very, very impressed. And then the back cover, spine, and interior. Nice picture from the film towards the end. So, looks good. Very impressed with the Steelbook. All right, let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. Beetlejuice on 4K has a 1:8:5 aspect ratio, native 4K resolution, and HDR10 for the grading. Let me just say, this movie is visually stunning on 4K. Now, grain is appropriate throughout the film. There's no blotchy areas. It's nice and clean, looks great, very natural, and those who appreciate film grain are going to really find a lot to enjoy here. Now, for the HDR10 grading, this thing is absolutely a treat from start to finish. Everything gets touched on here, from color, black levels, and detail. It really just breathes new life into the film, and it looks really just awesome here on the format. Now, for colors, they pop. Everything from just the generic scenes at the beginning of the film, the bridge, that the Maitlands crash into, their car. The color pops real natural and has a nice look to it. But once you get to the underworld side of things, this thing really takes off. Colors are so just vivid and bright, but it still retains a naturalness to them, and it looks great here on 4K. The various greens, blues, purples, the various skin tones from some of the passed on, it all just looks wonderful, and color enhancement is greatly just awesome here. It just looks spectacular. Black levels are also deep and inky. Shadow detail looks phenomenal. The seance scene in particular towards the end of the film renders those black levels, the surrounding background area, really nicely with proper lighting illuminating what's happening on screen, and it doesn't bleed into it. It just looks really good. Awesome just representation of black level here sprinkled throughout the film. It looks just great. The level of detail also gets a significant upgrade here on the 4K, utilizing HDR10. Up close especially, even the medium and longer range shots get a bump up in that regard. Beetlejuice himself, the makeup effects look especially gooey and gross, and gives that whole new enhancement to seeing him up close. Even those aesthetic shots, like when they're in the model and you get the little bits and pieces, they're well rendered. Clothing, skin textures, costuming, it all gets a huge upgrade. The level of detail enhancement here is very significant and absolutely worth checking out on 4K. Beetlejuice in 4K also offers a Dolby Atmos presentation. The audio mix is absolutely worth checking out for that alone. You get a lot of discrete channel activity from the centers, everything, the mid-levels, rears, the heights, they all work. Dialogue coming through, clean and clear, no issues at all whatsoever. The front channels, they handle a lot of the action. A lot of the movie does take place up front, but there is a lot of ambience and musical cues and some action that bleed over into the mid-levels and rears. It sounds great. It pulls you in very, very nicely. The height speakers are also utilized sparingly. Scenes that would require them, like the sandworm scenes when they're diving in over your head, and a couple other sound effects really sprinkle in that extra layer for the height speakers. The LFE is appropriately aggressive, but not too much so it doesn't, overtake the action. It's good. It kicks in on plenty of moments. Very good use. Overall, the audio presentation on Beetlejuice is spectacular. It sounds great. It's the best the movie has ever sounded. So yeah, check that out for the Dolby Atmos. For the 4K picture quality, I'm going to give Beetlejuice an A+. Everything works here. The movie has never looked better. Visually stunning just by itself, but when you add in that extra layer of HDR, the remastering of the original source material looks fantastic. Warner Brothers did a phenomenal job here on 4K for picture quality. For the audio presentation, I'm going to give this one an A. Dolby Atmos really rocks the house. All the speakers work on all levels. There's plenty of discrete channel activity, ambience, action, musical cues all sound wonderful, and it is a worthy upgrade for the Dolby Atmos. So, do I think you should upgrade? Yes, absolutely. Beetlejuice is worth upgrading from even the Blu-ray. It makes it look like a DVD or lesser, in my opinion. And it's awesome. It really is awesome and worth your money on this particular purchase. So that is my review of Beetlejuice on 4K. Let me know in the comments section below. If you picked up the 4K, what do you think of the picture quality and the audio? In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.